Did I once play a part in possibly getting a man murdered in Barstow? Yes. Would you like to hear the story? I'm going to tell you. I was on a comedy tour a few years back, and we were headed to Barstow. When we arrived at the venue, we walked in, and there was no signage, no stage, no microphone, nothing. We asked the bartender, and she said, "What show?" So our show got canceled. And in the process of it being canceled, we decided to go get some food. We went to a place called Fatburger. And at Fatburger, they have a challenge called the Triple XL Challenge, where you get a 3-pattied, half-pound patty of beef burger. So it's a total of 1.5 pounds of beef on a burger with toppings. And you have like however long to eat it. And when you finish it, they give you a certificate. That's it. That's what you win. And so I took the challenge, and Chad, who was working at Fatburger, was wonderfully encouraging, and he stood by and encouraged me to eat 1.5 pounds of beef, which I did, and immediately regret it, because then the guys I was with were like, "Hey, let's go party," and I was like, I just ate a small person's weight in beef. I don't really want to party, but I was driving, and they were like, "We do," and I was like, "Okay." So they're like, "Hey, Chad, where's a good place to party?" And Chad was like, "This place, and we're gonna call it, I'll say, the Rusty Spur." I don't remember what it was called, but it was something along those lines. The directions included: drive down this road till you pass the steel mill. It'll be on the right. So we drive there, and we pull up to what is a very dark, loud place, basically in the middle of the desert. And I remained in the car because I was like, I don't think this is a bar. I think this is a clubhouse. And no sooner had 2 of the boys jumped out of the car that there was a big old biker. "Why are you here?" And my friend is like, "Oh, we came for a party. We heard you guys had a party tonight." And he was like, "It's private. You need to leave." And I was like, "Enough said." And he's like, "Who told you about this party?" And before anyone could shut him up, one of our friends was like, "Chad at Fatburger." So we left quickly, because 3 or 4 more fellas came out with guns. And so it was best that we skedaddle. Rest in peace, Chad, probably. We never followed up, because Barstow is literally the worst place I've ever been, and I never want to go back there on purpose. I hope you made it. If you didn't, well, it was, partially my fault because I drove, but not, I knew better than to tell them who sent me. Anyway, 3 days later, I gave birth to Chad Jr., and it was not worth the award. Handwritten by Rest in Peace, Chad.